Parent-teacher meeting is neither a courtroom nor a therapy couch. Instead, it is a learning strategy meeting which is held between the parents and the teacher. And the objective is very simple and should be very clear, that we are meeting to evaluate the performance of the child, which is evidence-based, including his well-being. And then we have to identify the reasons as well. Why is his performance good or bad? What are the reasons? And what we as teachers need to do? What do we expect from the child? And what is the duty of the parent? Nothing more, nothing less. And then we sit down and devise strategies as well. So when we start the meeting with the percentage or with marks, so the parent feel audited and the teacher also feel judged. And instead of becoming a collaborative session where we devise strategies to improve the performance of the child, both parties become defensive. So to avoid that, we should identify the reasons, the causes, co-design a plan, an action plan, one for the child, one for the parent, and one for the teacher. It should be time-bound. We need to track the performance of the child and decide on the next meeting where we will track the performance and see what went well, what went wrong, if there is any need to tweak the plan, or we need to continue with the same plan to improve the academic performance of the child. So a PTM should be ideally student-led. However, we as teachers, we know that for this particular child, it will be a difficult PTM and the child can get embarrassed. So it's better in such case that the PTM is held between the teacher and the parent. And then after discussing the performance, when they devise the action plan, then the child should be involved. And why? Because in the action plan which is devised, there are targets for the child as well. And then he needs to take ownership of those targets and objectives. And there's a timeline decided. So he needs to know that in this particular time period, he needs to show some performance, and there are target sets which he needs to achieve. I have seen over years that the parents and the teachers, they become over ambitious for a child. Please do not set very high targets for the child. We need to set smaller targets, smart objectives which are achievable, and when the child achieves those objectives, appreciate. When he's appreciated, he'll feel motivated, and then we can raise the bar. But it has to be slow and gradual, smart and achievable. An ideal PTM is where a teacher brings a balanced dashboard, evaluating the child's performance, which is his recent work, which is the evidence, attendance in the class, punctuality, regularity, meeting deadlines, submission of work. These are all the things which are very important. Then second important thing is the focus of the child in the class. And then we talk about the strengths and the weaknesses, but sometimes we talk too much negative about a child. So I think it's really very important that we talk about two strengths, identify one weakness with an action plan.